Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, your semi-weekly dive into all things Nintendo with a couple of friends. It's all about Nintendo and friendship here. Tonight, it's a fight to the death. Which Nintendo franchise will win in a tournament-style bracket? Who are the best and who are the worst? And who will come with a surprise victory on top? We're going to be talking that, plus the latest games we've been playing and news as we gear up for Nintendo Switch 2. Micah, what do you say? Are you ready to start this episode?
Yes.
Greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. My name is Andros. I'm one of the hosts of the Nintendo Pals Podcast, the long-standing, long-running show. In fact, Micah, did you realize that we're coming up on our anniversary episode? This next week will be...
Yeah, it's like May 25th or something, isn't it?
And then when did we start this? Is this year 5? Is this our 5th anniversary?
Sounds about right.
That's crazy.
4 or 5, something like that.
Okay, well now I need to know. But before I do know, Mike, I gotta ask, how the heck are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, that's good to hear. See all 310 something uploads. 2023. I just keep scrolling. This is probably not the way to do this. There has to be
a probably not.
2020. 2022, 2023, 2024. Right? This is our 5th. Holy cow. Well, I've got plans. We've got plans for a fun anniversary episode coming up next week. But in the meantime, let's rein it back here, because tonight we are, as of recording, we are 19 days away from Switch 2 launch.
Yep.
And, you know, the Switch 2 is actually coming like just multiple days after our podcast anniversary.
It's very convenient.
It's like they knew. And we're gearing up for what is going to be a super fun and awesome launch party. I'm planning on working extra hours in the lead up so that I can take the days off. That's my plan. So that I can take the days off and we can celebrate it like a national holiday, like it deserves. And you know what else we could celebrate like a national holiday? 5-star reviews of the Nintendo Pals podcast on your podcast listening app of choice. If you leave us a 5-star review, it helps us to take over the world. And we want to do that. So please do. 5 stars. Podcast listening app of choice. Apple, Podchaser, Spotify, Audible. I'll let you leave reviews. So leave those reviews. 5 stars. We only accept 5 stars. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Micah, what have you been playing lately? Any games been tickling your fancy?
I just finished Hollow Knight. I did 100% it. I didn't quite 112% it, which is now possible with the DLC and stuff, but I'm like 109, and I don't particularly care to chase down all the charms I missed and things. But
what?
The Pantheon of Hollow Nest boss rush was enough for me. That was pretty rough. Besides that, not much. I did just start Dishonored, but that's not a Nintendo game.
Not yet.
Not yet. It could be.
Because it could be on Switch 2. We never know. Well, that's pretty fun. That's pretty exciting. Hollow Knight. I mean, that game's been out for forever.
Yep.
So the fact that you're getting around to finishing it now is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, why finish it and then have to wait 8 years for Silksong when you can
Now
finish it and then wait like a couple months?
Now you only have to wait 8 more years.
Yeah.
Because Silksong has entered into the mythical realm of game that will never actually release.
I mean, it does say 2025.
That's
pretty sure.
Yeah, we're halfway through, and they haven't determined when that will be yet. That's a problem.
I'm half expecting that. Sorry, yeah, we are actually just restarting development. It wasn't going the way we wanted.
If it works for Metroid,
what an incredible April Fool's joke that would have been.
That would have truly would have been. Well, for me, since you asked, I've been playing Mario Party. Mm-hmm. Mario Party with the family. My kids are into it right now, and it's fun. I think I'm a villain. I think I'm a villain because I was playing with my family, and I didn't have any stars, and I got into a coin battle, and I bet all of my coins in a mini game against my wife, and I won. Oh, here comes. You want to tell them what happened? Here, come here. My son's here. He's over here. What happened?
So Dad stole all of Mom's coins in a coin battle and won. So then he had like 100 coins, and he used all of those coins to steal both of our stars. He won because of that coin battle.
It's true. It's true.
That's what Mario Party does to you.
It really makes you into a monster. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it makes you into a monster.
Okay,
it just reveals the monster.
No, I wasn't. I'm not a monster. So what happened is I got those. I won the like 50 coins, drained my wife's wallet down to 0, so she had no coins, no star. And then because I had a Jamboree buddy, when I passed the boo that lets you steal a star, I happened to have enough money to do that twice. And so the only 2 stars on the board, I won them. I stole them. Stole one from my son and one from...
won them?
One, and I stole one from Daisy. Oh. You shouldn't have put Daisy as the computer, because she's the worst, and I will do anything to destroy Daisy. Yep. And so it went from a game where I was in last place to in first. I got one of the bonus stars, and my son got second place because he got to start the end and a bonus star. Pretty good. It was pretty good. They weren't very happy with me, that's for sure. Yeah, it was very angry. But guess what? It's gonna feel so good when you beat when they do beat me. I'm not gonna give them the win. That's not gonna happen.
That's what the game is for. That's what the bonus stars are for.
They're gonna earn their win. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people that's gonna lose on purpose so you win, especially when you're older. I mean, when you're younger, I let my youngest son win on purpose. I'll be like, oh wow,
sure,
you did it.
You let him win.
And I know that.
I guess I did forget one other game I've been playing. I did play Outer Wilds.
Oh,
the Echoes of the Eye DLC. Pretty good game.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
That's pretty fun. I jumped back into Tears of the Kingdom this week. I wrote a program for stream that will give me 2 random challenges to do, and then it gives me a nerf. And then I have 10 minutes to accomplish that. I first did it in Oblivion, and then I adapted the quests and challenges for Tears of the Kingdom, and it was so fun. It was super fun. I had a great time with it. I'm going to definitely go back to that and do some more of that. I've just been having a great time streaming. If you haven't checked out my streams, Andros1 on all platforms, if you want to watch my live streams on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, all those platforms I am live streaming on, and it's a good time. It's a hootenanny, as some might say.
As they, who's they?
You.
Don't think I've ever said
You've
that.
come into my stream and you're like, wow, it's a darn hootenanny in here.
Who's this Annie and why is she hooting?
Darn tootin'. She's hootin' and darn tootin'. What else is there to talk about with that? I don't really have anything else. I ordered screen protectors. I have screen protectors for the Switch too.
Smart.
Here. Yes. And I got like one of those packs, so you'll get I'll have one for you.
Right
I'll
on.
have one for yeah. So that's I was like, probably want that off the bat.
For
And
sure,
I'm also
right
considering
away.
I'm also considering getting for the family Switch to like a hard case to put around like the controllers and things, because my kids have absolutely destroyed their Joy-Cons and Nintendo Switch systems. Like half the R buttons don't work. I have my Zelda Switch that no one is allowed to touch. This is mine. Kids are not allowed to touch those or use those controllers, period. But I'm like, well, this is going to be a brand new system. I just want to keep it nice and...
For at least a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And functional would be nice.
Yep. It's concerning that I just feel like that is the one thing that I miss about old Nintendo handhelds. Is they're sturdy. Like the DS, 3DS, the Game Boy.
Is the DS really that sturdy?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I had someone's younger brother kind of break mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
they snap the hinge or something?
Yeah, one of the hinges was broken, so you kind of had to like hold it open a little bit.
Oh,
while playing.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I did snap the hinge on my DS Lite because I tripped and fell on concrete and it hit and snapped it.
I think mine was actually also a DS Lite. Or maybe so.
So maybe because it was
maybe they
said
said those weak hinges.
Yeah, because I never had issues with the 3DS, like ever at all, in that hinge. And the clamshell protected the screens. So you never had like issues with scratching or beating up of the actual system. They're pretty durable. And then they also sold like the 2DS that was like just a giant hunk of plastic, the like flat wedge one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that one was like indestructible, I'm fairly certain. Yeah. The Switch, not so much. It's very fragile in the realm of dropping and handheld. And it's not really designed for like walk around play like a Game Boy or DS.
Yeah. It's a little too big for that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe Nintendo, maybe the next one will be like cell phone sized.
That's too small. Want me to squint while I play games?
Hold it up really close. Yeah. We used to play on screens way smaller than that. I just want to point out.
Real hard. Why do you think my eyesight's so bad?
So true. This is why everybody needs glasses now. It's Nintendo's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, we also used to have 12-inch TVs and think those were big, so
that's
a
true.
change.
I do remember that. It's like, whoa, look at this. It's huge. It's a huge screen TV. And it's like
Yeah.
a fourth of the size of most modern TV.
Yeah, we had a 27.5-inch TV for a really long time. And everything was normal until we finally upgraded. And it's like, wow, there's no going back.
No.
And we
Now
only
there's so much.
upgraded because you'd have to smack the TV on the side a whole bunch to get it to work. Do you remember that?
Was I there for that TV?
I think so.
I had to have been. Actually, yes, I do. I do like vaguely remember that. That was like early high school time.
Yeah.
Because
It'd be like all staticky and you have to hit it a bunch and hopefully it would clear up.
I remember we like first upgraded to a flat screen TV at your house, and it was like it was game changer.
Oh yeah,
and then
because I think it was like a 65 or something or 70, so we went from 27
yeah,
to like
yeah,
70.
yeah. Your family was like, well, this one said, let's just buy the absolute toppest end of
The
the
biggest
flat
we
screen.
could possibly find.
It was huge, and
They
then
don't look that. To be fair, they don't look that big in Costco next to all the other TVs.
I guess that's true. But then you bring it to your house, and you're like,
And
this
you're
is
like,
gargantuan.
oh my.
Yeah, man, I kind of want to upgrade my TV. I now that I've used the Switch OLED, I want an OLED TV so bad. It's so nice. Like I can't like really if you haven't used an OLED screen before, I can't really like
Just don't do it. Then
talk
you'll
about
never feel the urge.
Yeah, I
upgrade
can't really talk about it,
everything
but
else.
like the picture quality difference between the two, just because it can do it because it controls lightness as well as color, and so like it has true black because the pixel will just be off, and that just makes the colors more vibrant. It's really good. It's really nice. I'm sad that we're not getting an OLED at launch for Switch 2. I wonder if that'll come eventually. Not sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But then it's like, well, what would it be? Like $600? It's pretty pricey.
Yeah.
We're already kind of getting up there. Yeah. Well, Micah, what do you say we jump on in? We could talk about some Nintendo news.
Let's do it.
All right. Donkey Kong has officially transformed and changed forever. Official renders of the Mario crew, including Donkey Kong, have been posted here. This was these were just shared. At least Monkey Thunder shared it over on Discord just this morning. And Donkey Kong now looking like the new. He really just looks like the movie Donkey Kong. I think it's like the best comparison.
Yeah, I feel like it looks good. The eyes still just look a little weird to me. It's mostly just the ridge around his eyes.
Yeah, what's going
It's
on
like
with that?
a weird like little cave that his eyes are resting in. I mean, because it has the ridge and then there's hair on the inside of it.
Yeah.
And then his eyes are there.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of weird.
Yeah, because like the previous render of Donkey Kong, like there's not hair there. That's like
It's
just
like a dark.
it's like sunken in. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're like explicitly like, yeah, there's actually just this giant skin unibrow that goes around his eyes. A little odd. And then you got our boy Diddy Kong, and they were like, what if he had teeth? And that's what they did.
I never realized how odd he looked without teeth until I see the teeth.
I don't think I like the teeth.
You don't think you like the teeth?
No, I think I prefer.
Mouth looks so weird without teeth now that I see the teeth.
Yeah, I guess. But then besides that, he looks identical. It's like there's no difference.
Pretty much. A teensy bit more of a pot belly. The stars on his shirt are slightly smaller. His feet are less talony looking. They look like bird talons in the original for some reason. They just give me those vibes.
So I was thinking about this. We've got Mario Party Jamboree, the update coming. Do you think they're going to change Donkey Kong? I hope they don't.
This is a good question.
I hope they don't.
Just don't get the upgrade pack.
I personally, I prefer the previous Donkey Kong. But this Donkey Kong, I will admit, looks better with the Mario crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He fits a little better.
He fits the aesthetic and design better of the Mario characters. But I like the old Donkey Kong more, I think.
I don't know. Maybe it just kind of feels like the render they showed is maybe just slightly weird. Here's a new Donkey Kong image that looks. The eyes don't look as weird. I don't know. There's just something slightly off about the eyes.
Yeah, I don't like the eyes.
Yeah, it's like the skin unibrow.
It's funny. That's why we're coining that here. It's a skin unibrow that he has, which previously felt like part of his face, and now it doesn't feel like that. Now it feels like it's like. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but
maybe they just did weird things on this render, because it definitely looks like hair on this image, but from Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's just like dark.
I'm looking at this other render and it's
different.
Brown. That's definitely brown. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. But then it's funny looking at these side by sides of the renders and seeing how some characters have not changed even a little bit. Like Daisy and Peach look exactly the same. No changes there. Rosalina also looks the same. And Bowser looks the same.
Yeah,
Mario and Luigi, you can tell they're different.
Slightly.
Than they used
to be. None of these are that different.
Right.
Donkey Kong.
Right. Yeah, nothing on the level of Donkey Kong. But then like Wario and Waluigi, they're like, nah, they're good. We perfected that design already. Boom. Like, okay, and here's something I'm noticing right now. How come Luigi and Mario get really highly detailed pants, but Wario and Waluigi's are like spandex?
That's because they're using spandex.
They're not using denim. They're
not only knockoff Mario and Luigi, they wear knockoff clothes.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, there you go. That's what we've got in
Yoshi
in the
got
news.
taller. Yoshi got quite a bit taller. He was shorter than Luigi before. I mean, he's slightly behind, so it's like throwing off perspective and things. But
well, I think this other picture down here, the for comparison, I think is like a fan. I don't think that's an actual official render. It's a collection of the official renders. Yeah, so he might just be sized weird.
That makes sense.
But I don't.
Don't quote me on that. Similar though.
Yeah.
All the poses except Koopa. Green Koopa is the only one who has like a different pose.
Yeah, and then they spawned in Toadette. I guess.
And Donkey Kong, of course. Oh yeah, and Toadette actually being there.
Yeah. Anything else in the news that you found interesting? Wanna talk about?
Well, we're getting Killer Instinct Gold for N64, so that's kind of cool.
Ooh. Rated M.
Almost sounds like a game I've heard the name of before.
We definitely heard the name of it. I believe it's a fighting game.
A fighting game, you say?
Yeah, Killer Instinct.
That makes sense.
Man, now I'm gonna feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's like
who is?
It's like a street fighter. Street Fighter-esque type game. I'll definitely check it out one time.
Yeah, like we do with all NSO games.
They're adding a lock pin to the Switch 2. I don't know if you saw that in the news.
I thought they had something like that for parental controls.
Yeah,
I guess this is just to start up.
You'll have to put in a pin to use system. I am not going to use this. Yeah. I don't want to have to put in a pin every time. I really hope that they won't like force you to use it.
Oh, I doubt it. I'd be very surprised if they forced you to use it.
Because that's just annoying. And it's like,
yeah, I don't know what are they going to
go do on there? Go on and
you have, like,
go on and steal my Pokemon data. Ah, no. Or I guess go onto the eShop and buy games. Oh gosh,
for me, with my own money.
Yeah, it's like okay.
I mean, that would be kind of rough.
That would be kind of a crazy crime to commit. Steal someone's Switch and then just buy a bunch of games with their own money.
Every single game.
What do you'd buy all those like crappy mobile games on there, or like all those like weird anime girl puzzle games. Oh, no. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
just like flood the eShop. Yeah, that's what you do. Go on there and just spam buy weird games. So there you go. Lock pin, cool. For those who want it. I don't. Anything else?
That's about it.
We did get some financial info.
Did we?
We did. It's the Q1 2025 report. Nintendo Switch shipped 1.26 million units, which is down from the nearly 2 million units from quarter one last year, which means there are now over 152 million consoles.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. There was also info about a couple of games. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD debuted at 1.27 million units. Super Mario Party Jamboree 1.3 in the last quarter. That's a lot. more than Donkey Kong Country. A brand new title in Q1. Like,
goodness.
Mario Kart
Deluxe 68 million.
Not last quarter, but that's just
that's
in general. Wait. 850,000 copies this quarter though, which is like nearly another million. That's crazy. One of the top selling video games of all time. I think it's like one of the top 10.
I feel like it has to be.
Let me.
At the very least for console exclusives, it's got to be like way up there.
I think it's number one for console exclusive. All right, so here's the top. Minecraft at 350
billion. There's no way it's billion.
Million. 350 million. Yeah, I'm
each person on Earth bought it 100 times.
Yeah, I'm so dumb. I just miscounted the zeros. 350 million for Minecraft, 215 million for GTA 5, 82 million for Wii Sports at number 3. Ark Survival Evolved at 79 million, and in 5th at 76 million. Actually, no. Wait a second. This isn't updated. Mario Kart 8 is number 3. Because it's 85. Wii Sports was 82.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe says 85 million.
That's what I. Total sales are 68. Okay. Wait, this is updated then. This says 76 on. Oh, it's counting 8 and Deluxe.
As part of Deluxe.
Yeah. I mean, it is technically the same game, but not really. Deluxe is like its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, which would put it at 1, 2. Okay, what's the number that it's at? 68?
Yeah. 0.2.
To put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. It is the 10th best-selling game of all time, right after The Sims and right before The Oregon Trail.
Oh, it beats Oregon Trail.
Yeah, and it's beat out by Pokemon, PUBG, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Isn't PUBG free?
I don't think so.
Do you pay for PUBG?
Maybe it is now, but I'm pretty sure you paid for it.
I just thought it was one of them free games.
I think that's why Fortnite was so successful, is because it was PUBG but free.
Free to play, it says. I mean, maybe it wasn't at first, like you said, but yeah, it's definitely free nowadays.
Nowadays. Anywho, Mario Kart 8. Top 10 of all-time seller. Like, that's wild. Because a lot of those games on that list were out for a long time. Like, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been out for what? Since 2017? It's coming up on 10 years old.
Still a decent chunk, but
like Minecraft has been around since like 2010.
Yeah. And they keep updating that enough that new generations essentially get into it.
Yeah. And GTA 5's been out for forever now, it feels like.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi Brothership has hit a total of about 2 million units sold. Thousand Year Door is over 2 million. Any other games of note?
Nice.
Scarlet and Violet at 26.79 million worldwide, surpassing Sword and Shield as the second best-selling game in the franchise. This is a fun fact. The main Pokemon series has sold more than 100 million games on Switch. Just because they've released so many games. That's wild. What's even more wild is that Mario Kart is on its way to do that by itself. It's like, like 68 million is a huge amount. That is so many copies. Tears of the Kingdom is over 21 million. And Animal Crossing is at 47.8. So, yeah. Exciting info on all sorts of games. And I think that's all we'll cover for financials. And with that, Micah, I think that's all the news we have to talk about, huh?
I think so.
So, what do you say? Are you ready to jump over to the pal topic? Today's pal topic, we've got a bunch of Nintendo franchises, and we're pinning them head to head in a bracket, me and you are going to probably get into some fights, I think, because I know we'll reach disagreement.
Because you have wrong opinions about lots of things.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly where I thought that was going to go. So I am sharing my screen here, Micah. Can you see?
Yep.
All right. So this was a randomized bracket.
Ooh.
And I think some of these decisions will be tricky, but we'll see. We'll see how things go here. Starting right off the bat, we've got Super Mario versus Wario.
Yeah, so Super Mario.
I don't think there's any question here. Super Mario as a series beats out Wario in most every conceivable way.
For maybe mini games.
Yeah, except for like Mario Party exists, but that's not really part of the.
That's not Super Mario.
Yeah, that's also separate on the bracket. It looks like so. Super Mario, yeah, with the exception of the micro games. Wario hits a smaller niche. It's a good series, but it's not beating Mario. That's for sure. Next up, we've got Splatoon versus Mario Party. This is a tough one because this is me versus you, I think.
Yeah.
I love Mario Party. I think Mario Party is like one of the greatest series ever.
But they haven't always been great. Some of them have been pretty lame. Some would say.
Yeah.
Splatoon, all three of them. Nice.
I mean, here's the deal, Micah. Splatoon only has 3 games in its entirety, and they're pretty much the same game 3 times.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly
what is Mario
Party?
If not the same game.
Yeah, but they've done it like 13 times.
Exactly. No shame.
Splatoon 2. Everyone said was Splatoon 1.5. Splatoon fans were disappointed.
The gamepad, and you could use that to jump to spots. Pretty great.
That's Splatoon 1.
Is that the one?
Yes. Splatoon 2 was on the pitch.
Splatoon 1 was pretty great.
That's what I'm saying. They went
right
backwards.
away.
They lost features for Splatoon 2. Yeah, I don't know where. I mean, in a fight, I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like Mario Party is a beloved series by many.
I'm willing to let you have this one,
but I don't know if I want this one. If I care this much, you know what I'm saying? I don't think like Mario Party. I can recognize as not Nintendo's top tier franchise. I love it. It's great for me. But is it better than Splatoon?
Who cares about what others think?
Okay, well, if it's up to me, I'm going to put Mario Party. But you're here too.
I'm willing to accept that because I've also had good times with Mario Party.
What? Do you have an opinion? Which one do you put? Splatoon? He's just
Splatoon.
He's just being a contrarian,
a gentleman and a scholar.
I've never even seen you play Splatoon. You play Mario Party all the time.
You see me play Mario Party all the time. When you're at work, I used to play Splatoon a ton.
Okay. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I've never seen him play that game. I've never seen him play it.
Check the hours.
Pull up the time. Go pull it up. See, how many hours do you have in Splatoon versus how many do you have in Mario Party? We're putting Mario Party here.
3,000 hours.
We'll come back to this. Tell me how many hours you have in Splatoon and how many hours you have in Mario Party. He said, if I have more hours in Mario Party, I would still vote Splatoon.
It's about quality, not quantity.
disagreeing with Dad more than it is about what game.
He's
matters.
already in his rebellious phase.
No, he's already in his Micah phase. This is your fault. You've influenced my children to be little demons. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true.
Remember when Lily started saying garbage, or was it trash? I can't remember.
Yeah,
this is
garbage.
trash. This is garbage. I can't remember which one I would say all the time. Those were good times.
Splatoon isn't on your hour list. Means you haven't played for a bit, huh?
I used to watch, and only is 30.
Okay, Mario Party Jamboree shows at 35 hours. That's actually not that many.
That's really low.
It has an update. I've not played it for a while, but I used to love it.
I'm pulling it up here.
I mean, Splatoon might be able to beat out 35 hours.
That's what I'm thinking.
Especially if you forgot about it and just left it on sitting somewhere.
Oh, sad. It needs to download an update, so probably a no-go on Splatoon 3.
Actually, it's only
Sure.
Okay, check it in just a minute. Next up, we have on the bracket here Animal Crossing versus Yoshi.
So this was hard because I love Yoshi.
But do you love Yoshi games?
Yoshi games, not so much. I haven't played many, and it was mostly the it was like the puzzly one. I can't remember what it's
Yoshi's
called.
Cookie?
Yeah, probably.
There was also Tetris Attack back in the day, which
that's probably it.
was that a Yoshi game? Yeah.
It was Tetris-like, and I can't remember.
No, it was Panel de Pon, but they just reskinned it with Yoshi for some reason. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which they didn't put that out. They should put that on Super Nintendo NSO. I don't know why they didn't. Probably because they have Panel de Pon, but Tetris Attack was straight up like in English, so you could actually read and see what was going on. I also love Yoshi. I think Yoshi is a great character. I really, really like Yoshi's Island. But besides that, Yoshi games are like they're fine. Whereas like Animal Crossing, I just feel like is a much meatier series. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd played Yoshi's Woolly World and or Epic Yarn would be Kirby one, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
they had like two of them or something.
Yeah, Woolly World and Crafting World. Yeah. So you vote Animal Crossing here as well?
Yeah,
Consensus.
Probably.
All right. Next up, we've got Xenoblade Chronicles versus Pokemon. Well, not for me and you.
Real tough for us to decide which one we think is better.
Pokemon?
So Pokemon, yeah, okay.
I'm sorry we have a big group of fans that love Xenoblade Chronicles, but guys, it's Pokemon. Come on. Pokemon. You can't beat Pokemon with Xenoblade.
Yeah, that'd be abuse.
With your Xenoblade beating a Pokemon. Wait, WarioWare is its own thing?
Oh,
versus
interesting.
Donkey Kong.
Huh. Interesting.
So is the Wario games above just straight up the Wario games like Wario World? Because then handedly it's beaten by Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can see the hours. Probably a little bit more than 35, he says. Let's check.
It's gonna be like 4.
It says 2. It says 2 or more.
Or more. Or more.
Or more.
So much more lower.
I know. But were you playing on my account? He was maybe playing on a different account.
Probably.
I was playing on your account.
Well, that's not fair because I played through the entire game. Those hours are going to be huge. We'll never know.
The entire game
we'll
takes
never know.
hours to play through.
Play on the Switch. You played on your other Switch.
It's tied to your account. The hours are tied to your account. It's okay. We've already moved past that point in the bracket. We put Mario Party. And Mario Party is going to get its butt handed to it in the next round. Because Mario Party versus Super Mario. Yeah, okay. In this one, I think the clear winner here is Donkey Kong.
I don't know if it's a clear winner.
Oh, really? You put
probably winner.
I was like, you put WarioWare above Donkey Kong? I like Donkey Kong.
What was the last good Donkey Kong game you played?
I mean, fair point. Donkey Kong Country.
We never got into Tropical Freeze and the like, so.
Yeah, but I recognize that they're good games. But you're right. I would play another WarioWare game before picking up Tropical Freeze. Personally.
So would you play a new WarioWare game over picking up Bonanza?
No. Sorry. Sorry.
I feel we're judging it a little bit based on a game that's not even out yet. But I feel like it really
Yeah, but you got to think of the highs for the series. You've got Donkey Kong, original Donkey Kong, right? Like the arcade game. And then you got Mario versus Donkey Kong, which is definitely a Donkey Kong game more than a Mario game, even though you play as Mario. And then you've got Donkey Kong Country. And Donkey Kong Country throughout has been pretty solid. I think. And then I personally really like Donkey Kong 64. I think it's a fun game. They've got the DK rap. It's pretty good.
Oh, true. Yeah. Donkey Kong. Click that button.
The DK rap. Okay, yeah, get it out of here. This is tough, but I'm just gonna give this to Metroid because between these two,
Earthbound / Mother.
The Mother series is cool.
It's good,
but it's no Metroid. Metroid. I don't really have anything to really argue with that one.
Ooh.
Okay, this was tougher. This one's tougher.
They're so wildly different.
Yeah, we're facing Pikmin versus Star Fox. Pikmin versus Star Fox.
Wow.
I don't know. I like these probably equally. As far as but they're just so different.
Yeah. I think I might give the edge to Star Fox.
I think I might as well.
And I think maybe some of that's just from Star Fox Assault, the multiplayer.
Well, I was going to say purely based off variety. Star Fox has a little bit more range than Pikmin.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you count Pikmin Bloom. Then there's quite a bit of range. which we don't. We're not counting that. But I mean, it is franchise and series. And Pikmin, conceptually, I love the characters, but Star Fox is just a little bit more iconic with its characters, too.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it's got Andros in it.
But we don't got Pikmin characters at Nintendo World. Or Star Fox characters. Nintendo World. We do have Pikmin characters.
That's so true.
Around.
But that's not Star Fox's fault. That's Miyamoto's fault. He gives Pikmin special treatment. He gives her special treatment. He likes that series more than he likes Star Fox. So, yeah, but that's not how we feel. Sorry, Miyamoto. This isn't your list. This is our list.
Dr. Mario, you say?
Dr. Mario or Zelda? Which one wins in this bracket?
I do appreciate the Wind Waker Zelda logo.
Wait, what are we doing here?
How did we get here? What have you done?
I don't know how to go back.
You just made the other one win.
I didn't want this. I didn't want this at all. I'm refreshing the page and hopefully not breaking everything.
Looks like everything's breaking.
Yeah. Oh no, what have I done? Panic.
Wait, is there a reset button at the bottom? there, actually. Probably should have done that before. You click the little X.
Oh.
Everything's the same. Right on.
Okay.
I was kind of nervous to like randomize everything.
We're going back. Going back and putting everything back the way it was.
The way nature intended. Alternating left and right.
That's true. We broke it up here, though.
Oh, we finally.
Okay, well, I guess the way that this bracket goes, we're going back up before we move to the other side.
Interesting.
So
Super Mario over Mario Party.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, Mario Party. Animal Crossing versus Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You give Pokemon. I'm gonna give it to Pokemon.
I was like, I'm not even as big a fan of Pokemon as you are. In many ways,
yeah,
but
I would say I'm more of a fan of Animal Crossing than you are as well, because you've only just played the latest, right?
Yeah, true.
I've played like 3 or 4 in the series, not including Amiibo Festival, which we should get and play. Me and you.
No.
Next time we're together, because it's just a horrible game. I've never played it. I don't know what. But yeah, we're getting Pokemon. Pokemon. Donkey Kong versus Metroid.
I give that to Metroid.
I also give it to Metroid.
I'm assuming that's counting Prime games as well.
Oh yeah. This is the whole kit and caboodle. I'm using so many weird hootenanny terms tonight. Star Fox versus Zelda.
Gotta give it to Zelda.
Yeah.
Even though I do love me some good old Star Fox.
I think we're about to have a bad time. We are about to have a very bad time here. I personally put Mario above Pokemon.
And this count 3D Mario games, right?
This is the Super Mario series. So Super Mario Bros, Super Mario World, Galaxy, Odyssey.
Yeah. I think I agree with that, Mario.
All the 3D and 2D games.
I mean, but Pokemon includes Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Hey, you Pikachu.
Yeah. Pokemon Puzzle League.
New Pokemon Snap.
But between those two, Mario puts out a lot more bangers than Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon games are all good.
Arceus was pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I gotta give
it like Pokemon on Switch doesn't hold a candle to Mario on Switch.
Yeah,
like every Mario
Odyssey's
game
is too good.
Is just, Odyssey's too good, and then Mario Bros. Wonder, Super. Yeah. This also includes Super Mario Maker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, Pokemon. Well, Metroid had a good run, I think.
What? I'm calling in my chip.
Remember you can't call in your chip on
remember when I let you have that one?
You're going to call in... I thought you'd have a hard time here. Are you going to have a hard time here?
I mean, Metroid is pretty good.
You put
Metroid good.
You put Metroid above Zelda?
I don't know. I might.
Really?
I mean,
Zelda is like our favorite series of all time. I don't know.
Like our favorite series of all time. Favorite series of all time adjacent. I mean, Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3, Metroid Dread,
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Wind Waker.
Practically the same game.
It's
like Tears of the Kingdom.
Same with
like
Prime 1 and 2 and 3.
Tears of the Kingdom is just DLC for Breath of the Wild.
Don't start this. You know, I saw a video this week, Micah. I was gonna bring this up earlier. I forgot to talk about it. And the video was like, hot take, but I'm ready to give it. I think that the only reason people say Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is their favorite game is because they don't have access to the other games in the series. And this was the video, not me. I completely disagree with this take. What?
Yeah, it's kind of a wild take.
We have never had more access to Zelda games than we do on Switch. You can play every Zelda game with the exception of Wind Waker and Tears of the Kingdom.
And Tears of the Kingdom?
Not Tears of the Kingdom. What am I thinking? Twilight Princess. Sorry, T. It starts with T. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks.
And we're getting Wind
Waker.
Which
yes.
2, I guess.
Yes. So to say, oh, the reason people like Breath of the Wild is because they don't have access to other Zelda games is crazy, because they do. We have access to every Zelda game. And then not only that, and so I commented that. I was like, well, you have access to these libraries. And the person responded and said, well, I'm talking about the ones that everybody wants, like Wind Waker and a remake of they seriously said Wind Waker. Or no, they didn't say Wind Waker. They said Twilight Princess and a remake of Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. And I was like, first off, I've never heard a single person. Yeah, I was like, I've never heard a single person ever ask for a remake of Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. And I mean, you could just come out and say what you really think. You really think that if everybody played Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, they would like those more than Breath of the Wild. That is a valid hot take. But saying the only reason people like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is because they don't have access to the rest of the Zelda library is just not true. We do have access to the rest of the Zelda library.
I mean, open worlds isn't for everyone.
I think that there is a loud, and I wouldn't say small, I would say sizable group of gamers that are very vehemently against open world games. And I am so the opposite. I am the one that they hate. I am the one that's like, open world all of my series. I want an open world Mario. I want an open world Donkey Kong. I want an open world Pokemon. I want everything to have open worlds because I have so much fun with it. But I get it. Like, I get that the linear Zelda, we changed focus on like what a Zelda game could be, right? It's just more focused on a game like Wind Waker. Well, no, even Wind Waker's open world. So
yeah, Wind Waker's open world. Yeah,
I mean, kind of. The dungeons are a lot more linear, but even so same with Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. They're pretty linear.
So what I'm hearing is people have a lot of complaints about what Zelda's doing. I don't hear much complaining about what Metroid's doing. That's
because there's nothing to complain about. We haven't had a new game in the series in like 10 years.
Yeah, so they got that hype factor.
Same with Zelda, though. We only get those every like 8 years.
It's like 5 and 6 or something. It's not even that long.
Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, and we got Tears of the Kingdom in 2023.
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years is so long. And that was reusing the map.
Is it that long? Is it long?
I refuse to let you call in a favor here. I will go back and undo whatever the favor was previously. Zelda has to win this. I'm sorry.
Does it?
Yes.
I'm like, Tears of the Kingdom, a lot of fun. Time sinks, though. Metroid Dread and the other Metroid Prime games, it's just pure enjoyment. It's a wild ride. There's no downtime.
Except
for planets.
I mean, we tried to do that in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
at the very end,
a slightly pitiful attempt, though, compared to what Sam does.
I mean, we did nuke a giant evil dragon. That was pretty cool. Man, there's no way. There's no way you can seriously put Metroid above Zelda. There's no way. I can't believe it. I think that this is I think that this is just contrarian Micah coming in and being like, "Oh, look at me! I'm so funny because I'm being different."
Do you know how many
Metroid's
times
better
I've
than Zelda.
beaten Metroid Dread?
I mean, not as many times as I've beaten Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. How many times have you beaten Dread?
Like 20.
Yeah, I've beaten Breath of the Wild like at least 20.
At least 20?
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
really, though?
Yes, really. I
From
speed ran the
start to
game.
finish?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember I speed ran Breath of the Wild?
You
Spent a lot of practice fighting of the final boss.
How many times did you
over and
ever
over
actually
again.
finish from start to finish?
That's a good question. and I
Plus, you
don't know
can
the
run
answer.
there in like 10 minutes, so it doesn't even really count.
Can't you
Metroid
do that?
Dread's like,
Can't you do that in Metroid Dread?
no, they're like 2.5 plus hour runs.
For what? Oh, for your category. I was
For
like,
like
I'm gonna
any
look it up.
category, pretty much.
No.
Unless you're an actual pro.
No, Metroid Dread any percent. Give it to me. Give me the score here.
You can't count the glitches. Hour and a half.
Why can't you count?
Because some of those glitches are real dumb. They might already have it. Oh yeah, unrestricted.
Okay, yeah, 38 minutes.
Put the restriction on.
Oh my gosh.
No major glitches. You can have that one.
Glitchless.
Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, in-game time's an hour and 32 minutes though. So
wait, how does that even work?
Yeah, see, I don't fully get it. I don't fully understand that game. I'm pretty sure your in-game time. Wait, that doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure your in-game time doesn't count deaths.
Yeah,
it only counts your like successful parts. I don't know how their real lifetime is shorter than that.
All right, Micah. I don't think I can budge. Zelda is my favorite series of all time. Metroid is good, but it's not Zelda.
Thank goodness.
I think this is absolute baloney. I don't like what you're doing here.
Just wait until you play Metroid Prime 4. Then I'll have to come back and edit this episode. You'll feel like an idiot.
Are we putting Zelda at the front then?
You can put Zelda at the front.
You're so dumb. I'm putting
put a little post.
I don't believe you. Okay,
a little note somewhere.
Here's where I have a very difficult time. How do you feel in this one? I don't know. I think these are both like equal. Mario versus Zelda? I have a lot of fun with Mario games. I think I could probably put Zelda above it.
I think I'd put Zelda above it. I'm surprised you're having such a hard time after you just smack talked about Metroid so much. How it's not even close.
It's not. I would put Mario above Metroid. Easy. Super Mario
beats the platforming in Wonder was better than Dread?
The platforming in Wonder was better than Dread. No, but this isn't one game against one game. This is the entire series.
Yeah,
against the entire series.
You compare the 2Ds and the 3Ds.
I mean, I think the platforming across the board for Super Mario is better than across the board for 2D Metroid.
Even in Mario Sunshine?
But that's a 3D game. You said compare 2Ds, and then you're like,
well,
what about Sunshine?
You're the one that said across the board.
Yeah, across the board of 2D Marios to 2D Metroid.
That's not across the board. That's across half the board.
Oh my gosh. So dumb. I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Wait. You're saying you think Dread has better platforming than Wonder?
Yes. But I would say that because I don't really like Wonder, it wasn't so much about the platforming. it is a 2D platformer, but I feel like its strengths were more in the variety of level design. Whereas like Metroid Dread, it's just really fun movement. Like that's a game all about movement and movement ability, which I do think Mario hits in other 2D Mario games, like Mario World. I think has some really fun platforming. Plus, you get the cape, which is real cool, and the different power ups.
Garbage.
And then movement in 3D Mario is more fun than movement in Metroid Prime.
Excuse me? Can you double jump?
In 3D Mario?
3D Mario?
Yes, you can triple jump. What are you talking about?
Not in midair. Not without using a hat.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you can. What? And okay, all without using a hat. And what? Samus is just doing that for fun? She's using a suit.
Yeah.
And a power up. That's crazy. This is crazy.
There's a difference between using a suit.
We're not even talking about this.
Eyeballs.
Metroid and Mario weren't even against each other on the bracket.
What you're saying is Metroid would have won.
I'm saying Mario would have won, but I'm not going to say that because we don't need to. It's not in the bracket. On this, where do you fall? Zelda or Mario?
I think Zelda.
Okay. We did it. Okay. Now we're into
this
the other
real easy.
The other half of the bracket. Yeah, you're right. Kid Icarus. Far and away.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, Smash Bros.
This one's real easy.
Okay. Wait, we need to say these out loud for the audio listeners. So we had Icarus versus Smash Bros. We put Smash Bros. I don't think anything's going to top Smash Bros. It's just too good. It's got everything in it. Now we are doing Fire Emblem versus Luigi's Mansion. And you know what? I bet you can guess which one Mike is voting for. So Luigi's
Mansion. Absolutely.
Okay. Kirby versus F-Zero.
I might offend some people, but this one's also really easy because not only does Kirby have great games, it also has a better racing game than F-Zero.
That's so true. You're so right. That reason alone gets Kirby up at the top. It's like, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, I like F-Zero, just to clarify, but
yeah, but Kirby has a lot more variety, and F-Zero has like no games. It's
true.
I haven't had a new game since the GameCube. Punch Out versus Mario Kart.
I mean, I do really like Punch Out. The Mr. Dream edition.
Yeah, but it's Mario. It's freaking Mario Kart. What are we doing here?
I guess. I guess some people like that game.
That's an unfair fight.
But the right side of our bracket always this empty?
Yeah. There's just not any more games beyond that. So now we're moving up. This was just a 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. 24 game bracket. Smash Bros. Versus Luigi's Mansion. I think this is pretty handedly a Smash Bros. Win.
I would say handily, but it does pain me to say that Super Smash Bros. Over Luigi's Mansion.
What do you think about Kirby versus Mario Kart?
So this one's also pretty easy because not only does Kirby have like a bunch of games, it also has a better racing game than Mario Kart.
You're so right once again. Let's go with Kirby. Come on, get up there, Kirby. That's my boy. Oh no, Sakurai's gonna be so sad watching his children fight. Smash Bros versus Kirby.
This one's kind of hard because I mean Kirby has a bunch of great games, but Super Smash Bros. Isn't a racing game.
Plus, Smash Bros. Has Kirby in it. Arguably,
it's kind of like cheating.
Arguably, the best rendition of Kirby is Smash Bros. Kirby. Just copy ability every Smash Bros. Character. You don't get that in the Kirby games.
Yeah, you just copy lame abilities. The ability to fall asleep.
Yeah. Sorry, this is going to Smash Bros.
Yeah, gotta go Smash Bros.
And so we have our final two. And what a weird matchup this is. It's The Legend of Zelda versus Super Smash Bros.
See, this actually is pretty hard.
What's wild here is that this is our formative years games. Me and you played so much Smash Bros. And so much Zelda.
Yeah, like, it's even the Wind Waker Zelda logo.
Yeah. Well, and you got to think like, yeah, I don't know, man. This is tough.
They're just so different. I mean, Smash Bros. Isn't great single player. It has some good things for sure.
Yeah,
but it does. Yeah, you generally don't really put as much time solo into it as you do Zelda. But Zelda, zero multiplayer. Smash Bros. Is the multiplayer is where it shines.
Well, that's not 100% true. Zelda has multiplayer.
4 swords, but
I will point out barely. 4 swords, Triforce Heroes, and there were also a collection.
Everyone hated Triforce Heroes. I don't know if you should mention that.
Well, did they hate Triforce Heroes, or did they hate
their friends?
Them? Yeah. Did they hate their friends? I think I would argue that that game would do better re-released today than it did on the 3DS, where you had to buy multiple copies of the game in order to play, and the online sucked. It was just not good. I think if they were to release Triforce Heroes now, and it was like you buy the game and your friends can play with you with the like free download copy
share.
Yeah. Then I think it would be much better received, but I don't know.
I haven't finished Echoes of Wisdom.
I haven't played it. Triforce Heroes. Echoes of Wisdom. No,
sorry, a little bit of a tangent.
I haven't finished
because you mentioned something that I was like, oh man, I feel like there's such a missed opportunity at the end of Echoes of Wisdom. So you need to finish that game so I can tell you about what they should do in the next game.
Okay, I will go and finish it because I think I only have 1 dungeon left. So, but first, this fight. I mean, and Smash Bros is just Smash Bros, man. I don't.
It's got them all.
It's the crossover game of like the best crossover game of all time, with the exception of maybe Fortnite. But like Smash Bros is just such a.
It's true. Smash Bros doesn't have Adventure Time.
Yeah, if Fortnite was on this bracket, it would have won. But that's not a Nintendo franchise.
Absolutely not. I just like how they had knockoff Adventure Time Finn in Fortnite.
And now we have
way back when, and now it's actual Finn.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this is a toss up for me. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna defer to you. I'll let you
call in my chip.
You can call in your chip here. Yes.
I've made a decision.
Okay.
It's Metroid. Metroid wins.
From behind, from outside the ring, Metroid. I love it, and that's where we're going to end this episode. Wow. We'll never know what really happened here tonight. Some people might call us cowards. I call it good television. I call it a cliffhanger.
The third act twist.
Yeah, exactly. But real talk here. Our top Nintendo games, I think, if we're coming down to it, Super Mario, Pokemon, Metroid, Zelda, Smash Bros, and Kirby. That's a pretty good collection of
top
games.
I'm sad Luigi's Mansion would be up there for me for sure.
I mean, some of these games would definitely fare better, but I don't know.
It had a pretty decent spread. I mean, Pikmin, I do like Pikmin as well. I'm sad that one got out so
But do you
early.
like it more than any of these other ones up here? I'm like personally,
not, I guess, but
personally, I like some of these more than like Kirby, but like I think Kirby deserves its spot.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Air Ride, I don't know, maybe not, but
yeah, there you have it. Well, Micah, with that, I think we can. Oh, I almost just left the call.
With that, bye.
Well, see you later. Where can people find us on the interwebs?
You can find us on Patreon, Twitch, Spotify, and YouTube.
Nice.
And others.
Yeah, and once again, if you haven't checked out Andros 1, I'm streaming on all platforms and probably live right now as you're listening to this episode.
You'll never know.
So go check out Andros 1 on all platforms, twitch.tv/Andros1, YouTube @Andros1, and TikTok @Andros1. Huge thanks and shout out to Roger Pollard for the episode logo, for the theme music for Nintendo Pals, and also for creating our logo. If you want to check out more of his stuff, links in the description of every episode of the podcast.
He even makes websites if you need one of those.
Yeah, that's true. I need an ad that I can't like type and talk at the same time. Micah, tell me a joke.
I got just the thing.
Metroid dread est ludus frustrans e laboriosus. Mundus eius obscurus e inextricabilis est, ubi omnia pericula minantur. Cuncta in hoc ludo sunt difficultate et incommodo plena. Adventura tibi molestiam magisquam gaudium afferet.
That's so good.
Gaudium. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole thing.
Good stall for time here.
But was it good
the
enough?
End of the episode, we like to give an ad read. So I am going to give you our ad read. What is happening?
What?
Oh, it's playing. I was playing it out loud. I could hear it, but you couldn't. I was so confused. It was reading me the ad read. It was
What's
like, here you go.
Nothing.
And you're like, what? This episode was brought to you by Goron Spice, from the makers of Rock Roast. Introducing Goron Spice, the only seasoning forged in the magma-fueled kitchens of Death Mountain. Whether you're grilling prime meat skewers or just trying to survive another dinner with your in-laws, Goron Spice adds the explosive flavor that'll blow your taste buds back to the Stone Age. Each bottle is hand ground by an elderly Goron artisan and comes with a complimentary
retire.
fireproof nib. Don't worry, it's only mildly flammable. Order now and we'll throw in a limited edition Daruk's Protection Pepper Grinder. TM.
Yeah.
because your food deserves a champion's touch. Goron Spice. Taste the heat. Survive the burn. And that's where we'll wrap the episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Bye-bye.